Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream, and this is episode 18 of Kingdom Hearts, episode 18. This is Marlon here, and for those of you who were here since early this afternoon, welcome back. But for those of you just tuning in, welcome to my stream, and I hope you consider following this stream and turn on the notifications while you're at it. So, what are we doing right now? Well, before we can get to Kingdom Hearts, let's just talk about the weather for about a few minutes. Well, as you can see, that New England, the coastal portion of New England is enduring a lot of rain right now, and Maine as well. But however, northern Maine is transitioning into snow because well, it's about to turn nighttime here, but even though it's still daylight here. Elsewhere in the country, much of the south is dry, too quiet. The Midwest, so far, there is plenty of rain to go around, and it originated from places like southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, southern Wisconsin, as well as Chicago and northern Illinois, moving in towards Indiana, and Ohio, and as well as more rains coming from Minneapolis and towards the upper portion of Michigan, and as well as northern Wisconsin and Michigan. Already dealt with some showers. Now it's moving out towards Lake Huron and turn it into snow and freezing rain as well. But all that rain that was in the upper part of Michigan, it's now moving towards Lake Superior and transitioning into freezing rain and snow. And yet there is still plenty of rains throughout northern Minnesota, and as well as North Dakota, and as well as Montana. And some of the snow had transitioned to rain. I mean, in mountain, it's 4:03 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. That is, folks. So what's going on is that we do have some some showers going on in Great Falls. All that's moving towards the east, but nothing too significant. It's just spotty showers. Yet there is some showers, some rain throughout northern Colorado, southern Wyoming, and eastern Utah, and spotty showers throughout Arizona and New Mexico. Elsewhere in the west, it's all relatively quiet. And what about the weather alerts? Both of them are in Canada, so that's Canada's problem. I mean, folks, I didn't really get a weather discussion, although we did get the weather topic of the day, which was the lifting condensation level, or LCL, which happens to be a level where the bottom of the cloud is located, in which in which an air parcel gets dry adiabatically lifted up to a level where temperature and dew point match. Alright, folks, I think I've already bored you well enough about the weather. And what about Kingdom Hearts, you ask? Well, folks, I was about to change my mind on the whole Kingdom Hearts thing. But the thing is that I realize that I don't want to break my promise, but all I can say is, folks, is that the reason why I started to have second thoughts about streaming Kingdom Hearts right now, well, in contrast to when I was confident that I was gonna do so from the end of the last stream, was because the fact that I beat Maleficent the Dragon, and as well as Ansem, the first part in which he possessed Riku. Well, right now we are in Merlin's place. But let's just get started. But let me just give me a second just to change the HDMI channel. Hold on a minute, folks. Alright. Okay, now keep in mind, folks, that I don't intend to go all out and try to finish this by the end of the stream. I mean, I would rather talk about the weather because my voice is exhausted, and as well as me losing so much energy because of of all the battles that I've won. Let's try boarding the Gumi ship. Huh. Yeah, this is just a total ripoff. Yeah, we're just going around, folks. I don't know why I thought there would be something, but turns out I was wrong. I may be missing something. Let's go back to the accessory shop. Save. Let's see if we can try again. Once again, I can't. Let me check the chat just real quick. I mean, I was supposed to do that, but instead I goofed off. Back to the first district. Yeah, we're gonna play less intense. We're gonna play with less intense fashion because I've already used up too much of a lot of things. Let me go to Sid. You know, it's just so funny. He just goes, you know, with a toothpick on his mouth. Well, that's what happens when you underestimate Sora. Now let's try to board the Gumi ship. Let's go there right now. Damn. Shit. We'll never make it. Yeah, at this rate, we'll be dead. Yeah, I hate those things. They're dreadful. Dreadful beings. Shit. Shit. This is gonna be a long ride that I'll never make it. One. Gotta make it. Okay, here we go. Fuck. Okay. Armor went back up. It's good. Damn. Spoke too soon. I hate it when shit like this happens. We got more of this to deal with. Yeah, this is gonna be torture, folks. It's absolute torture. So many heartless astronauts. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not getting a good feeling out of this one. It's like going through a black hole. So it turns out we're in Hollow Bastion again. Yep, we're back. Alright, Goofy. I gotta switch with Beast. You've done your part, dude. Now let me save. I never really thought that I was gonna make it here. To be honest with you folks. It's like having to start over from scratch, going to Hollow Bastion. But except we already defeated, the Ansem for the first time. Now it's possible we might have to go up against him on the second time. If that happens, don't expect that we will finish the whole game before it ends, just so you know, folks. I suppose a little experience, would be useful, even though it's just a bunch of heartless idiots. Oh boy, it's the big boy. The big boys come back. Belly flop. Huh. Okay, we're here. Let's just gain more experience, folks. I mean, I know we're supposed to find, the princesses, especially Belle, but the thing is that I would rather get more experience. Excellent work. There we go. Oh, more heartless idiots. Okay. Oh. Oh. Nice job, guys. More heartless fools. Donald's out cold. Look at him. Excellent. He's doing his belly flop. You know, the fat guy's doing his belly flop. Nice, or his AP went up. That's excellent. Good. Good. Don't mind me, folks. Don't mind me. Oh boy, this'll never end, huh? Oh, you want it going right in front of me, huh? Ah, damn it. Fuck you, gargoyles. Annoying little pricks. Ah, you got two more of those idiots. Nice work, you guys. Now it's time to go to the library. Pick out a book. Wait, what's going on? Yeah, I was gonna go there for the save point, but it turns out Beast has found Belle. And it's about time. Let's save real quick. I mean, I have upgraded, just so you know, folks. Alright, let's go upstairs. Turns out I was wrong. Oh boy. Yeah, at this rate, folks, I don't think I'll be able to finish the game today because of this. Yeah, and even if I do find the last enemy of the game, well, there's just no point. No point whatsoever. Oh boy. Nice one, guys. Oh. Flying by. Nice one. Oh, those guys are so annoying. Okay, so Beast increased his HP. Go back to the library and save for the Beast. We got more of those guys, don't we? Yeah, I couldn't escape. Nice. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Using your aerial ace on me. See what I can do at this point. Okay. Keep having so much fun, flying and such. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, no response. To lower floor. Oh, you sick bastard. Oh, you still alive? Good. It's dead. Finally, we're moving. It's 6:33 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Welcome to the stream for those of you just tuning in. My name's Marlon, and right now, well, we need to get to Riku. Oh, we got ourselves some enemies. That's rich. That is so rich. Here we go. Excellent. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on moving. Oh, man. The Great Crest. This place is crawling with so many heartless animals. I need a safer place to fight. Donald's level went up. Shit. Donald's knocked out cold. Shit, I need to go away. Oh. Yeah, Beast keeps blocking my view. Oh man, the big guy. No, that's not where I wanted to go. I had to cure myself. This will never end. This doesn't want to end. Hold on, let me mute the mic. Alright, I'm back. So sorry about that, the background noise. It always happens beyond my control. Oh, those guys. Back to here. Ah, man, more sirens. Just like the Heartless. There's no stopping them. Yeah. Yeah, they just keep coming right at you. without holding back. Oh, oh, you stubborn little piece of shit. Finally, that pest is done. Alright. Awesome. Let's save real quick. Let's save again. Alright, is there a chance that we're gonna win? Highly doubtful. Okay, so the Heartless have occupied this part of the room. So then, need to get out of the way. Need to get the big guy. Oh. Okay, Sora's level went up. That's good. Now you get 3 big guys here. Camera angle's so poor. Fuck. Damn. Yeah, there are too many of them to keep spawning. We'll never get out of this one and finance them. Here we go. Excellent. Alright, we've done our parts. That's good. Now let's go downstairs. And hopefully there isn't any more of the bad guys. Of course. More bad guys. Damn. Shit, every time. Beast strength went up. Wow. That was exhausting. Yeah, you know, come to think of it, folks, like, I know we were supposed to, like, yeah, take on Ansem, but the thing is that, you know, it's just that, when it, you know, the second part, I'm convinced that it may be the most toughest, so that's the reason why that I would prefer to keep on fighting and treat it as like it's training. Oh, there's always more of those bad guys. All in a day's work. If that's true. Dicks. Excellent. Ah, more? Wow. There's just no sense in giving up those guys. Donald's strength went up even though he didn't have much to do. Let's just go back and save. Hopefully. Like he learned his lesson, but I doubt that. Okay, you know what? I've had enough. Oh, man. Don't they ever give up? It's like they don't want to give up. Okay, let's go to the dark depths now. Shit. Oh boy. Can't see. Oh boy. Oh, that took a hit. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta finish the job. Finish the job. Damn it. Hold on. Hold on. It's coming. It's going. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna keep on fighting. Gotta jump, gotta jump, gotta jump. Shit. Magic. Good. Okay. How long will this take? I don't know. But I wouldn't underestimate it. Underestimating the enemy is the worst idea ever. So far. Shit. Yeah, I can't even see. Oh boy. He's jumping like a frog. It's a heartless frog. Alright. Our strength went up. That's good. Omega Arts. Let's do it before it's too late. Sit ship. So your home's in Hollow Bastion, huh? I'm kidding. Yeah, first we need to rescue Riku. Oh, but... yeah, this part is going to be a pain. Yeah. I agree. Thanks, but I need a save point. If I don't have a save point, then what's the point, you know? Take the power of fire. Now it's gone up to Faraga. Yeah, what about Riku? Let's save real quick. Top board the Gumi ship. Let's just go there anyway. Or, on the other hand, I might as well just hold that off because, well, you know what? You know what? Let's just go there anyway. I mean, in case if this fails, we can always go to the Olympus Coliseum and participate in the Hades Cup and beat Hades. Yeah, because Hades, he sucks balls. Yeah, this is becoming very, very dark. So dark, so ominous. As a meteorologist, I would say that this is what staring into the inside of a cumulonimbus cloud looks like. Well, Oh boy, I hate those dreadful things. Well, I think we arrived. End of the world. Board the Gumi ship. Let's give this a try. It's 7:05 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Welcome to the stream. For those of you just tuning in, my name is Marlon, and well, we are at the end of the world. This is where the home of the Heartless is. We're in Heartless territory. We're in Ansem's territory. No, they don't. Don't crumble it, Sora. You do that, Kyrie is gonna kick your ass. And your balls, too. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, this is hell. You know, I'm starting to think that this is what hell looks like. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is hell? This is, yeah, this is Satan's territory. Shit. Shit. Yeah, I'm cursed. I am so cursed. The only way to finish the job. I've had enough with this stupid curse. We gotta... Goofy leveled up. Cure. Alright. Excellent. Yeah, I gotta kill you. I need to kill you. For the sake of your boss and his own good. Nice one, you guys. Yo, we gotta go back and save. Hold on, let me mute the mic. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. It's nothing I can do at this point. Oh boy. This is another round of hell. Oh, Haunter. Yeah, I hate Haunter. Yeah. Looks like I'm gonna call them, the Devils. I don't know. That's very unoriginal, to be honest with you guys. I don't know if I want to call him like a character from some childhood cartoon show called Kids Next Door, which the guy's name's Father. It's so funny. That's exactly what who I would rather call him, but I just don't see that happening. Shit. Shut up and eat shit. Stupid flying Satanist. Satan. Little Satan. Excellent, you guys. Oh, looks like Donald is always knocked out. He came back. He's all like, what the hell? Why do you guys have to leave me alone like this? Well, because you like to be alone. You just like to take a nap. Even during the battles. Okay. Yeah, we got a long way to go, so let's just retreat in the meantime. Ah, I'm stuck. Let's just go back. Yeah, like I said, folks, there's no way I'm going to be able to finish this today. You know, because not only because of this, but also because Ansem, for the second time, is going to be a lot harder to take on. Boy. So what's next now? Ah, here we go again. Well, we got this toad to deal with. This toad will never die. Or rather, this type of heartless frog won't die. I mean, I prefer to keep, the regular frogs, but this type of frog is not my style. And it's also heartless. Damn. Let me mute the mic. Alright, we're back. Except there's still more sirens. How fascinating. Shit. Yeah, I don't think this is the type of toad that Naruto wants to have as a summoning animal. I mean, I would prefer to summon some toad named Gamapunta, the chief toad. Yeah, it's name of the frog, the chief toad from Naruto. Shit. Come on. Come on. Work with me. Well, I'm almost done, folks, with the toad. Shit. Never misses its mark. Never misses its mark. That's unfortunate. It's always the case, unfortunately. But we're almost done, right? Almost done. Almost done. Yep. We are done with this frog. Okay, so let's gather as much monies and as well as NPs and HPs. Good. Yeah, we're getting close, folks. This is a new species. Kind of looks like Articuno to me. with a drill. So you better be careful of it. Oh, ah. Shit. Ah, it never gives me a chance. Why does it like to do that? Shit, I need... These guys are beaten. And there's too many of them. Great. That's just great. Can't even... Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Especially... How long do I have to keep on fighting like this when you guys... Ah! Damn it. Yeah, like I said, folks, no chance we'll be able to win like this, unfortunately. As for the Hades Cup, I don't think that's going to happen today as well. We can only go as far as we need to at this point, folks. But, yeah, let's just save again and then go back. But as for Ansem, like I said, no plans for completing this game today. Let's just summon Genie. Man, it doesn't... Oh my god, I died instantly. No thanks to the Genie. Unbelievable. It's just stupid. Wow. That's like the worst... That's like the quickest way to die. Not any chances of reviving or to fight back or anything. Alright, Tinkerbell, show me what you got. lose, you stupid birds. Out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody invited you. Fucking losers. Get out of my way. You ingrates. Ah, wow. Those guys do. Oh my god! No chance! Oh my god, you see that? They were too quick. Alright, you know what? Let's just give it one more shot, alright? I feel like Simba's our best hope. Okay. Let's summon Simba. The king of the jungle. Oh, come on! Wow, it loves to kill me instantly like that. It's just not a fair chance. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Well, I've had enough, summons for one day. Might as well do this on my own then. Wow! Oh my god! Too many birds coming right at me. Too many of them. Stop doing that! Oh my god! Too many birds. No chance. This is hell. I can't get out of this. Okay, that's one down, but I'm still not happy. Oh my god, look at how many birds there are. Is it possible to escape from this? Is it possible to win against this many birds? And some of them wow! I can't get out. They just love to gangbang me at every moment. Heartless animals. Alright, thanks guys. Whew. That was hell on earth. As advertised. We got the elixir, that's good. Yeah, we used up a lot in our last fight. We gotta save. And also, let's just say for the record, like, we're just gonna conclude it, for now, and we'll finish this on Saturday. But after that, however, we're not gonna end the stream just yet. We got 30 minutes left of streaming. And it's 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Welcome to the stream for those of you just tuning in. My name's Marlon. However, I'm not ending the stream until 30 minutes from now, but I am going to leave it there for the time being because, I gotta conclude the stream by 8 o'clock. And before ending the stream, I do plan on, talking to you guys about the weather. Alright. Let me switch gears right now. Let's go here. Okay, so here we do have conditions in the northeast in which it involves snow. This part of Maine here, 3 hours ago it was mostly rain, but now transitioned to snow because it's becoming nightfall over there in northern Maine. And yet there's still rain throughout to the coastal portion of New England, plus the rest of Maine and New Hampshire. In the south, it's relatively quiet. But in the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, dealing with some isolated showers, like right around here. We're seeing it moving towards places like West Virginia, and Western Virginia, and as well as Kentucky. As well, and it's still a thing in Ohio and parts of Indiana, and as well as Michigan as well. It's moving in like this. And you're also seeing some freezing rain and sleet and mix, but it's Lake Huron's problem. But in Wisconsin and as well as Chicago, Chicago is about to be rain-free right now, so there. But to the north, there's still rain in Madison and Milwaukee, but some areas are experiencing some wintry mix, freezing rain and sleet. And the same story throughout northern Wisconsin and in the upper portion of Michigan as well. But in terms of the freezing rain and sleet, that's Lake Superior's problem as well. And in North Dakota, they are still getting hammered by so much rain lately, as well as Montana to the west, but it's moving towards northern Minnesota as we speak. And in northern Colorado, they are dealing with some rain right now, just anywhere around Denver and points north, as well as some showers just in northern New Mexico. Let me see. Okay, so you got showers coming from Arizona, and they're popping up in northeastern New Mexico. And in Montana, you do, as I said, there are rain showers and a few storms moving in towards the south like this. And right now, there are some showers just east of the Rockies. Yet there was snow just around the Great Falls area, but all of that is gone. And throughout the rest of the west, well, of course, there was some showers that came from northeastern Utah, but it's all, yeah, actually there is some still remaining throughout southern and eastern Utah, and especially southeastern Nevada, but only just north of Las Vegas as we speak, folks. But California is doing fine. And some of the rains in Arizona moving east, as I said. Other than that, it's relatively quiet, but the active weather alerts, well, they're Canada's problem, actually. Now let's take a look at the forecasts. Well, let's just show the right now and what we got. Well, at least as of 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, which means 4 p.m. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let me see. So it'll be about 8 p.m. right now. Alright. So what's going on is that we do have plenty of warm temperatures throughout the great parts of the Great Plains and the Mississippi Valley. Yet there are chilly temperatures throughout the northern plains and as well as the northeast, but it's about to get milder in the mid-Atlantic and southeastern states. The southwest dealing with warm weather, and as well as the Central Valley, California, and much of the west coast as well. However, the Great Basin dealing with chilly temperatures with freezing temperatures along the Rockies and Bitterroot Mountains region. Dew point. For the dew point, it is very moist here in the south, but lately it's not really showing any signs of wet weather right now. And as well as Florida as well, since their temperatures are very warm. Yet there is moisture right now, and right here in the upper portion of the Mississippi Valley, that does give an indication that there is warm weather as we speak. But yet, moisture is still a thing in the Northeast, but however, there's still plenty of wet weather along the coastal portion of New England, and the West Coast has plenty of moisture to go around, but it's all because there's warm temperatures. Now, what about sustained winds? Sustained winds, let's see. Yeah, for sustained winds in the northeast, well, all is relatively calm with the exception of some areas throughout the highlands of New England dealing with various amounts of strong sustained winds. For example, like probably around Mount Washington, dealing with winds of up to 50 miles per hour. At least that's according to the NDFD. But local reports would give you a much more accurate depiction of the forecasts, the actual current conditions there is. I mean, this is only just remote sensing. Remote sensing doesn't really tell the whole story. Actually, local observations do. This is all just me looking at what's going on right now in terms of the forecasts that's been simulated, but local reports would tell you a little more accurate details, most of them. But strong sustained winds throughout Texas, as well as parts of the Mississippi Valley. But there are strong winds throughout eastern Colorado, in which winds top at like 30 to 35 miles per hour, with some areas of Texas up to 25 miles per hour. The northern plains and the Dakotas dealing with winds of around 40 to about 45 miles per hour in sustained winds. Elsewhere, various amounts of winds, but no more than 30 miles per hour, at least according to my estimates. For gusts, well, folks, there's a lot of gusts throughout northern New England, and they range from 30 to 60 miles per hour, depending the location and topography. And in the south, well, there's plenty of strong gusts throughout Texas and the Mississippi Valley, with gusty winds of up to 40 miles per hour in some areas. Texas also no different, but in the northern plains it's very, very windy, with winds around 60 to 70 miles an hour in some areas, especially in South Dakota, and in eastern Colorado dealing with winds of up to 40 miles per hour. That's gusty winds, I mean. But in Utah, some areas experiencing up to 40 miles per hour. Arizona, northeastern Arizona, and New Mexico dealing with winds of up to 30 miles per hour. And the mountainous portions of Southern California dealing with gusty winds of up to 30 miles per hour, and the Great Basins, various amounts, but no more than 30 miles per hour, especially in the Sierra Nevadas as well. But Sierra Nevadas may have a little bit more in terms of gusty winds, and as well as portions of the Cascades in the southern end. Let's take a look at the precipitation totals. This is as of 7:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, that is, which means it was 3:30 p.m. here. So there happens to be about half an inch to about an inch and a half of rain all over in most parts of Maine, as well as coastal New England, dealing with up to a quarter inch of rain. South is dry. The Midwest has about a quarter inch of rain in Wisconsin, parts of upper peninsula Michigan, but a little bit more than a quarter inch of rain in northern Minnesota, and as well as North Dakota dealing with up to about half an inch of rain in some areas. Montana, eastern Montana dealing with up to a quarter inch of rain, and in northern Colorado about a tenth of an inch to almost a quarter of an inch. What about snowfall totals? Snowfall totals, well, whenever there is snow, there was an accumulation of up to 8 inches of snow, especially to southwest of Mount Chase and north of Millinocket, Maine. But Maine has a measurable amount of snow despite the rain in some areas. But in places like northeastern Montana, northwest North Dakota, and some areas throughout the mountainous portions of Montana and Wyoming, there's about up to 2 inches of snow. Colorado, wherever there is snow, it's up to 3 inches of snow. Just located northwest of Denver. Hold on, wait. Okay, so far I'm not hearing any background music. That's good. That's good. Now, what about in the days ahead? The days ahead, let's turn on the models and switch to upper level winds. I want to do something slightly fun, which is, hold on, 3D, which goes like this, right, folks? So this is going to be fun. So what I'm going to do, okay, so this is 3 p.m. and we're going to switch gears to what's right now, 8 p.m. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay, so you got Jetstream right here, down there, and I think there is one right here, and then here. I think I hear sirens, folks. Okay, so this is right now. If what I assume is that there's a system right here and a system right here, but however, that I beg to differ on it because there's still rain right here, plenty of wet weather all around here. So in a way, it's close. But regardless, I mean, we do have a ridge just over the south, a trough over New England, and as well as a ridge over the Pacific Northwest and a trough over Southern California. And now, as we move into 24 hours from now, which is here, well, I could tell you this, folks, that, let me just draw this for you guys. Okay, so here we go. For one thing, folks, so we do have like a potential system right here, as well as here, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Alright, we're back. Okay, so it appears there could be wet weather in the Midwest, but that could be strong, and especially in British Columbia. That is tomorrow night's weather. Tomorrow's weather, I should say, in general. And I'm not sure about this one here, to be honest with you guys. But as we move towards by Tuesday night, that is, let's see what we got. You know, by Tuesday night, let's follow the trough right here. Yeah, there is going to be a strong storm that is on Tuesday, and this system right here could be in Alberta, and there could be a storm development in New Mexico and western Texas. Well, only time will tell, folks. And finally, by Wednesday, let me draw this for you guys. There's going to be a storm just off the coast of the Northeast. There could be a storm system, wet weather in the Northern Plains, and as well as somewhat of a wet weather event in the Southwest. But that's because we have a ridge over, say, Texas, over this, and over the Great Plains, and a trough over and off the coast, the East Coast, that is, and a trough over Alberta. Well, we're going to double check right now, folks. Let's move in towards tomorrow morning with temperature-wise. So we do have morning lows, which are mild throughout the Mississippi Valley, and mild temperatures throughout the Southeast and Mid-Atlantic states. Chilly lows throughout the Northeast. Mild temperatures as well as California and the West Coast as well, in Arizona and parts of New Mexico. But there's going to be really cold temperatures throughout the Rockies and parts of the Great Basin as well. And as we move towards tomorrow night, there will be a lot of hot temperatures throughout the Southwest and Texas, all along the Rio Grande U.S.-Mexico border, and it'll get really warm throughout much of the South and the Mid-Atlantic states. Temperatures start building up in the Northeast, but only just mild enough to make it feel pleasant, but nothing too spring-like or close to summer-like. But also a similar story throughout the Ohio Valley, and as well as the middle and central plains, Mississippi Valley region, and chilly temperatures throughout the upper Mississippi Valley, and as well as the northern plains. But there is going to be plenty of warmth throughout the western portion of the U.S., with the exception of the Rockies as well, and also some warmth throughout Montana. By Tuesday morning, there will be mild lows throughout the Gulf Coast, as well as the mid-Atlantic coastal portions, and as well as some mild lows throughout some parts of the Northeast, with the exception of Maine, with chilly lows and freezing lows throughout the northern plains, and as well as the Rockies and the Bitterroot Mountains of Idaho, and as well as parts the upper portion of Michigan and the northern half of the Great Lakes region. Yet there will be warm lows throughout the Southwest, much of California, the Central Valley, I should say, and some parts of the West Coast and the Pacific Northwest will be dealing with mild lows. By Tuesday night, mild temperatures all throughout the U.S., the West, dealing with really hot temperatures in the Southwest and the desert, and parts of the Central Valley. Yet there will be really, really warm lows throughout much of the Great Basin, all over the West Coast. Well, a few parts of the Rockies dealing with chilly temperatures, but really chilly temperatures throughout the interior portions of the Northeast, New England, and the Appalachian Mountains, and the Great Lakes region as well. But mild lows throughout the coastal portions of the Northeast. So by Wednesday morning, the mild lows will be only for the Gulf Coast residents and some parts of the southeast as well, and as well as some parts of the desert southwest and the Central Valley, California. Nothing too extraordinary, but that's because we have really chilly temperatures throughout the interior, throughout the Great Lakes region and in the interior portions of the Northeast, as well as the Rockies, Bitterroot Mountains of Idaho, and parts of the Cascades as well. And by Wednesday night, there will be a lot of warm temperatures creeping up towards much of the Great Plains region, and as well as to the Great Basin, with hot temperatures in the southwest and mild temperatures throughout the Central Valley, California, West Coast, especially in the leeward side of the Cascades, dealing with really, really warm temperatures. And as for the Northeast, well, temperatures are starting to drop again, with chilly temperatures, with freezing temperatures throughout the Adirondacks and Catskills region, and as well as the interior portions of New England. Now let's take a look at the dew point. Well, we do have a lot of moisture moving in towards the western half, the western side of the Mississippi Valley, plus portions of Texas and Oklahoma and Arkansas and Louisiana as well, and even parts of Florida dealing with a good amount of moisture. Yet that amount of moisture will move towards places like Chicago, Indianapolis, St. Louis, Louisville, and even parts of Ohio, and even Wisconsin and Michigan. Spotty humidity throughout the mid-Atlantic states and the southeast as well, but there's also some humidity throughout much of California. By tomorrow night, there will be more moisture, excessive moisture throughout much of the south. It'll move eastward towards much of the Ohio Valley, and as well as the eastern seaboard, with the exception of anywhere just north and east of the New York City area. And yet there will be a moist there will be a lot of humidity. Well, not too much, but a decent amount of humidity throughout California and the West Coast, Pacific Northwest, I should say. the coastal portions. Let's move towards Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, there will be a lot of humidity throughout the Gulf Coast. It's so excessive, but there's still plenty of good amount of moisture throughout the East Coast, especially the interior portions of New England, some parts actually, and as well as a good amount of moisture throughout the Central Valley, California, and as well as the coastal portion of the Pacific Northwest. And as we move towards Tuesday night, it's very moist only along the Gulf Coast, folks, and as well as a lot of moisture in the Central Valley, California, and the coastal portions of the Pacific Northwest. And then as we move towards Wednesday morning, all that humidity, that excessive humidity, will only be limited further south in places like central and southern Florida, and as well as southern Texas, and as well as much of California. And then finally by Wednesday night, moisture starts going back up towards the Great Plains region, and still plenty of moisture in southern Florida, and still a good amount of moisture throughout California and parts of the coastal portions of the Pacific Northwest. Now let's talk about Cape, the convection. Well, so far, there's only readable amounts of Cape throughout places like, the western half of the Mississippi Valley, and as well as the upper portion of the Mississippi Valley and Northern Plains, and as well as Maine, and as well as Colorado. Tomorrow night, there will be more convection throughout the southern half and the eastern half of Texas, as well as the rest of the South, with the exception of the Atlantic portion of the Southeast. And there's also plenty of convection throughout much of the mid-Atlantic states, and readable amounts of Cape throughout eastern Maine, and as well as the Great Lakes region, the northern Mississippi Valley, and the northern Plains region. But there is a lot of convection in much of California, in the Central Valley, that is. By Tuesday morning, there will be plenty of, just only readable amounts of Cape throughout the Gulf Coast, and as well as the Great Lakes region, right here, and in some parts of California as well. There's also plenty of Cape throughout the Central Valley, California, Northern California, the Great Basin, and as well as the Bitterroot Mountains of Idaho, and the leeward side of Oregon, and as well as the rest of Oregon as well. Yet readable amounts of Cape will occur throughout northern Washington state, and as well as the Gulf Coast region, and as well as the Northeast, and also Florida, and southern Texas, and as well as the south portions of the Southwest and the Great Basin. By Wednesday morning, there will be just about a readable amount of Cape throughout southern Florida and southern Texas, and as well as the entirety of the Northeast, plus some areas of the Great Lakes region and the Mid-Atlantic states, and also in some parts of the Great Basin, and as well as California, but a good amount of Cape throughout northwestern California near Eureka. And finally, we do have a lot of Cape throughout California, the Great Basin, and especially the Rocky Mountains, the Bitterroot Mountains, the leeward side of the Cascades, and as well as the Great Plains region, and readable amount of Cape readings in the southern tip of Florida, and portions of the Northeast also dealing with readable amounts of convection. And now let's check out the precipitation. Precipitation wise, for tomorrow morning, there will be rain and snow throughout the Midwest, particularly in the northern plains, upper Mississippi Valley, and as well as much of the Great Lakes region and the Ohio Valley, as well as the Appalachian Mountains region of the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast states dealing with rain, and as well as Maine, with some areas dealing with rain, other parts dealing with snow. And there's also going to be rain in the coastal portion of Texas and offshore moisture throughout California. As we move towards tomorrow night, there will be a lot of snow throughout the northern plains region, with some rain in some areas, especially in northern Wisconsin, northern Minnesota, and as well as the upper portion of Michigan, and a lot of rain to go around throughout the Ohio Valley and the lower part of the Mississippi Valley as well, and as well as the lake shores of upstate New York. Now we move towards Tuesday morning. Hold on. Tuesday morning, there will be showers and some storms throughout the south, and as well as the northeast, dealing with some rain, and the Great Lakes region with some areas dealing with rain, others dealing with snow, including the upper Mississippi Valley, and coastal rains throughout parts of the west coast. By Tuesday night, there will be a lot of moisture to go around in the northeast and the Great Lakes region. Some of it is in the form of snow, but others, especially in the coastal portions of the northeast, and other places where snow is not expected, or that snow may be ruled out in some areas, it's going to turn into rain. But yet there will be rain and some mountain snow in Colorado and the southern Rockies. The Great Basin some parts of the Great Basin might experience some showers, and especially in the Sierra Nevadas in California. And portions of the Pacific Northwest may deal with some showers, but that's only because it can't be ruled out. Wednesday morning, there will be a lot of winter weather throughout the interior portions of the Northeast, and some areas of New England also dealing with snow, even if they're on the coast, but those in New York and south of Boston dealing with coastal rains. However, time will tell. I mean, if it's cold enough, then it'll turn to snow, but you never know. However, there is going to be showers throughout southern Texas and some parts of Florida as well, and as well as the southern plains. Also, I forgot to mention, I don't know if I did or did not, but there is going to be snow showers throughout Michigan, and parts of California will be dealing with some showers. Finally, by Wednesday night, there will be interior snow and coastal rains throughout the Northeast, and rains throughout California, the Great Basin, some parts of the Rocky Mountains as well. Oh yeah, and Montana also dealing with some spotty showers and snow showers. Mountain snow, valley, coastal rains. They don't have a coast, but valley rains regardless. And finally, we do have snowfall totals, so let's check them out. Okay, so starting off in the Northeast in Presque Isle, we are expected to have about up to 30 inches of snow, which is like 2.5 feet of snow. Then in places just north of Syracuse, south of Watertown, dealing with snowfall totals of around 12 to 15 inches of snow, especially with up to about 2 to 6 inches of snow in parts of Vermont, mountainous portions of Pennsylvania, dealing with up to 3 inches of snow, going down towards parts of West Virginia. And in the Midwest, the upper portion of Michigan might expect to have up to 10 inches of snow. In Minnesota, well, I can tell you is that around 6 inches of snow in northern Minnesota, and in parts of North Dakota, up to 6 inches of snow, especially in Montana, May look like a trail to me, but time will tell if I'm wrong or not. In Colorado, in throughout Colorado, wherever it's snowing, well, this area here, it's only up to 2 to 3 inches, but in this area, just northwest of Denver, up around 10 inches. That's the maximum in Sierra Nevadas, up to 10 inches of snow or to a foot, pending the amount of moisture and the intensity of snow. Alright folks, we are done, and as for the weather topic of the day, I've already covered that in the previous stream, which aired today. So what was the weather topic of the day? It was the lifting condensation level. You can check out the reel that I've done what is the lifting condensation level. So if you want an explanation now, here it is. Lifting condensation level is a level in the atmosphere where an air parcel is dry adiabatically lifted to a point where temperature and dew point are the same. So in other words, that is where you would find the base of a cloud or the bottom of the cloud, whatever you want to call it. Alright folks, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow, but we are not going to play Kingdom Hearts. As I said, we will continue that on Saturday. We'll be playing Minecraft tomorrow, and well, we've done City Center Plaza. We will do something else, like expand the city. You know, just give ourselves more room and to maybe create highways, or maybe even start building the Mushroom Capital building. Who knows? But actually, I will later on, though. But you guys won't know until you guys realize it. But anyway, for those of you who are new here, please give me a follow and turn on the notifications so that you guys know when exactly I'll be streaming, in case if I change my mind, in case if anything happens. Anyway, take care, you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 to 8 p.m. tomorrow. And don't forget to check up on yourselves and each other. Stay safe out there. Love you all. Peace out. Signing out.